Hey there, everyone. I'm sorry I'm in the dark area right now, but yeah, I gotta keep looking at that bar because it's been up and down lately whenever I move over there. So yeah, we're just gonna do the podcast a bit from here, then we'll move around. So, anyways, welcome to another episode of Steven's NFL Podcast. Tonight we're going to be breaking down the upcoming NFL preseason, people. That's right. Woo. Preseason is next week. Oh my God. No, this week. Ha! Nice try. Whew. Yep, preseason's this week after Mr. Weezer, welcome. Preseason is this week after Pittsburgh Steelers and Dallas Cowboys battled it out in the Hall of Fame game. Oh boy. And believe me, this was a bit of a squeaker, actually, because Dallas Cowboys, believe me, could have done better than 3 points. But then again, Pittsburgh Steelers started most of their starters rather than Dallas, believe me. You can't exactly blame them. But anyways, yeah, it was a 16-3 game. Oof. Trayvon Coley or Naquan Jones for 50-line spot. I'm going to have to go with Naquan Jones. I mean, seriously. Boy, oh boy. We are beginning preseason, people. And believe me, it is a difficult spot. There are lots of questions to be answered. Who is going to be Indianapolis's QB week 1? What will the Jacksonville Jaguars look like? What will New Orleans Saints be like? And who the starter is going to be? Jameis Winston, Taysom Hill. Preseason is going to find out the questions about New Orleans Saints as well. Because let's face it, Drew Brees is gone. It's time for either Jameis Winston or Taysom Hill to step up to the plate. And then there's the question, Tennessee Titans, what are you doing about the kicking situation? I trust Taysom more. Yeah, but I trust Jameis Winston more because he has starting experience. Unlike Taysom. I mean, Jameis Winston was once starting QB of Tampa Bay Buccaneers before Tom Brady came into town. Whew. And now Jameis Winston gets the chance to start over in New Orleans. Preseason starts on Thursday and there are lots of interesting matchups. And there are 2 matchups on Thursday. More matchups pile up on Friday, and then of course, but Sunday is the game that I will be going live 100%. August 15th at 1 p.m., I will be going live for the Carolina Panthers and Indianapolis Colts game. Why is that? Well, it's quite simple. It's on NFL Network and the Colts, and we still need to answer the biggest question of them all. Who is going to be Colts starting QB week 1 against Seattle? Well, this is one of these games that we should be keeping an eye on. And what about Carolina's side? I mean, seriously, are they going to start Sam Darnold so we can get a sneak preview of what he's going to be like in Carolina? I mean, seriously, they got to give Sam Darnold some exercise, people. So, yeah, you can count on me going live for Carolina and Indianapolis because even though it's a preseason game, even though they're preseason games, we have to keep our eyes open because you never know who can get injured. Remember the Hall of Fame game, people? Chase Claypool almost got destroyed. Chase Claypool got destroyed after making that huge catch. Luckily he got out of there alive. Will you be live for Titans preseason games? Mr. Weezer, the only one I will be live. Mr. Weezer, the only Tennessee Titans preseason game I will be live on is Chicago Bears, which is preseason week 3, because I don't have Atlanta or Tampa Bay in my area. Titan and plus Titans and Chicago Bears and Tennessee Titans will be on NFL Network that week. So yeah, it's the only preseason game of the Titans I can do. But that doesn't mean I'm keeping it on. Will you be live for Titans regular season? Only on certain games, Mr. Weezer. Only on certain games. I mean, seriously. I'm 100% that I'm going live for week 4 against the Jets and week 6 against the Bills. And then there's also Pittsburgh and San Francisco. The others, I don't know. That's going to depend on the time. But yeah, I'll be live when the Titans take on the Jets, the Bills, the Steelers, the 49ers. Oh yeah, and the Los Angeles Rams as well. I forgot that Sunday Night Football game. So these 5 games, I'm 100%. Jets, Bills, Rams, Steelers, 49ers. Because I'm pretty certain Steelers will be on in my area. Will be in my area. If Titans don't start week 1, I will be going live for Cleveland Browns and Kansas City Chiefs. Do you think Titans will win the Super Bowl this year? With a roster like that, how could they not? I say yes. Yes, but because if they don't, it's gonna freak people out. I mean, seriously, I remind you what happened with Tampa Bay Buccaneers? They signed Tom Brady and all the big guys and won the Super Bowl after that. So how could Titans not pull that off? I mean, seriously. But the teams that could be a threat to the Titans getting a Super Bowl crown is got to be Green Bay Packers, because let's face it, Aaron Rodgers is the starting QB, which destroyed the Titans defense. But then again, but still, even though Shane Bowen got the official title, Aaron Rodgers could still be a problem. But then again, we do know that Titans are a threat to Kansas City Chiefs now. Oh boy. I thought it was going to be Buffalo Bills for a second, but still. Then again, Titans did pull off a lot of big moves. But there were some losses. There were also, and some big time moves. I mean, seriously, we seriously scored Julio Jones for that matter. Oh boy. Yeah. We drafted Caleb Farley. We got Bud Dupree. How could you not give Titans the crown? Then again, there's still the matter of Houston Texans. However, I thought it's still going to be a tough road for Titans to get the AFC South crown, even with Colts having Carson Wentz and Quentin Nelson out to 5 to 12 weeks, and with there's still the matter of Deshaun Watson and Trevor Lawrence in our division. I mean, sure, Trevor Lawrence is still in trouble, but the question is, will they punish him in time? Will the NFL punish Deshaun Watson before regular season? And there's still the matter of Trevor Lawrence. Remember, Titans didn't even put a dent in Joe Burrow last season. And now Indianapolis Colts got Darius Leonard on a big, massive contract extension. I mean, seriously. Even though Colts offense is struggling now, the defense is still a dominant threat. Our defense is way better. Way better. Yeah, it all comes down to the offense and defense combined, and right now, even though the Colts defense is good, their offense is looking pretty bad right now. Now, because Phillip Rivers dumped them and Carson Wentz got injured. Yikes. And then, of course, the question is, will Phillip Rivers come out of retirement? Will Marcus Mariota make a crazy return to the AFC South? Oof. That's something we need to ask ourselves. Oh, boy. Still, there is a chance Carson Wentz can make a comeback in week 2 or week 3 or whatever is coming on, because guess what? They guarantee Carson Wentz 100% out against Seattle, but they didn't say anything about Los Angeles or Tennessee. But they didn't guarantee the rest, because the preseason weeks still count as being out. So he's technically 100% out against Seattle. Carson Wentz is guaranteed 100% out against Seattle, but they don't confirm he's out against the other teams. This preseason will guarantee who Indianapolis might start week 1, to be completely honest. But then again, if Carson Wentz is not ready to return by those times, whoever gets the starting QB gig has to earn the major respect of the Indianapolis Colts organization. Do you think the Titans will keep Tommy Hudson and Luke Stalker on the 53-man roster? Luke Stalker, I think yes. Tommy Hudson, I don't know. Oof. I mean, seriously. I think Luke Stalker has earned his keeps. Tommy Hudson, I don't know. I may have to see more of him before I can guarantee it. I mean, sir, but still, what shocked me is that Tennessee Titans tried out Zane Gonzalez, but never signed the guy. Yeah, I guess Zane Gonzalez didn't earn his spot. Did you see the updated 53-man projection for the Titans? Yes, I did. I was very shocked to find out that Titans dumped Deshaun Kaiser and that boy 4112. Welcome. What did you think of the Hall of Fame game? I was very shocked, to be completely honest. I knew Steelers was going to win because they started more starters than them. I mean, if Cowboys had won that game, then the Steelers starters would be in some major trouble. Though that Chase Claypool, I was very worried about Chase Claypool for a minute after taking a huge blow like that. I thought it was all over for him. Then I get word that he has survived. Thanks for the welcome. Well, it's my pleasure, that boy 4112. I mean, seriously, one false move and Chase Claypool could have been done out for some regular season games, or worse, the whole season. Oof. No one wants to see that. I mean, completely seriously. I mean, look at what happened in that game. Chase Claypool may have caught the ball, but at what cost? He was lucky enough to get out of there alive. I thought the same thing. I was very worried about Claypool. Whew. Yeah, it was a difficult throw. You have to be pretty gutsy to make a pass like that. I mean, seriously. Unreal. Though I hope Mike Vrabel was watching that game, though, because take a look at what Dallas Cowboys set as an example to Tennessee Titans. Never screw up on the kicking position or the special teams, because guess what? That's what Dallas Cowboys did, and that's why they only scored 3 points. Sure, it's still a preseason game, but this is an example what not to do. The Titans carry 4 tight ends, and Tommy Hudson will make the roster. Yeah, I think I agree. I was shocked to hear Titans signed Matt Barkley and dumped DeShone Kizer, to be completely honest. I didn't think we were going to get Barkley. Plus, he's used to the Titans offense because, I mean, they compare his system with Kyle Shanahan's with the Titans. I mean, seriously, does Todd Downing work with a similar offense as San Francisco's Kyle Shanahan? Whew. If so, then they know where to go next. San Francisco. I mean, completely seriously. Speaking of San Francisco, Titans played them 2 days before Christmas. Oh boy. And you could guarantee that I'll be doing that game. But for Christmas night, it all depends on the rankings. Christmas night's going to depend on the rankings of the Cleveland Browns, the Green Bay Packers, the Indianapolis Colts, and the Arizona Cardinals. That all depends on the rankings. And with Indianapolis Colts looking like, thanks to Carson Wentz's injury, I think Arizona Cardinals would have to clinch a playoff spot if I'm going to do that game. But if not, then I'm doing Cleveland Browns and Green Bay Packers. Because, yeah, I'm pretty sure Browns or Packers would still be ready to go. We are still on a 4-year 9-7 streak with full crowds. SM Ducky, which team you're referring to? Because Titans finished 11-5 last season, in case you've forgotten. I mean, seriously, Titans finished 11-5 last season, and now it's a 17-game season with full crowds. Oof. Oh, yeah, you do have a point. But it's a 17-game season, right? But it's a 17-game season now, so I'm pretty sure that curse could be lifted unless one of these games ends in a draw. I am so local, so I should get the Titans game, luckily. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. Because basically, I'm going to be studying the AFC South preseason games. Cross your calendars for August 15th because I'll be doing Carolina Panthers and Indianapolis Colts. Because, yeah, let's face it, we need to know who Colts starting QB is. I don't know if I'll be going live for Cleveland and Jacksonville, even though Trevor Lawrence is supposed to be scheduled in that game. I don't know if Cleveland's going to go all. I don't think Cleveland's going to go all out. So, but if they do, then, well, I'll be doing that game then. If not, then I'll have to wait for the ESPN game week 2 against the New Orleans Saints, because that'll make things even. Are you going to watch Titan upload reactions to the games that you can't see? You better believe it. You better believe it. To be completely honest, but the games that I'll be doing 100%, Mr. Weezer, are week 4 against the Jets, week 6 against the Buffalo Bills. There's also the Los Angeles Rams game week 9. There's also Pittsburgh Steelers. I hope I get Steelers in my area, despite the week they were placed in. And there's also the San Francisco 49ers. Those are the games that are most likely I'm going to be doing. Hey, great stream, man. I got to get up and get ready for work. Have a good rest of the night. Gatboy4112, I'll be looking forward to hearing from you again. And good luck with work. I mean, seriously, we still. This is going to be a really difficult season to guarantee you that. I mean, seriously, look at who Tennessee Titans have this year. I mean, seriously. But if you compare them to Indianapolis this September, Titans got the advantage. I mean, seriously, both teams got Seattle, but Colts got them first, and Titans got Arizona that week in an evenly matched game. But Colts have Los Angeles Rams week 2 while we get Seattle, and then these two square off week 3 in Nashville. It is going to be a rough ride. Whoever wins week 3 is going to have the early advantage, but let's face it, will Carson Wentz be involved in that game? That's what fans are hoping for. But let's not forget, there is a chance he could return Halloween, though. Halloween Day is the game Tennessee Titans will be playing at Indianapolis. Boy, oh boy. And believe me, it's going to be a rough ride. I can guarantee you that. Oh boy. I mean, seriously, look at Titans Road in September. Seattle, first off, they host Arizona, who, by the way, Kyler Murray, a shaky quarterback, bud with a lot of great players on his team. DeAndre Hopkins, AJ Green. I mean, seriously. And that defense, they got J.J. Watt now. They also got Malcolm Butler as well from our team. There's also week 2 at Seattle, and believe me, it's going to be a dangerous one. Week 3 is against Indianapolis Colts. Boy, oh boy. Week 4 at New York, which will be plenty easy, which I hope so. Week 5 at Jacksonville. Week 6 against the Bills, and that's a live game. Week 7 against Kansas City. I don't know why that game isn't live, people. Halloween is Indianapolis, and then week 9 is Sunday Night Football at Los Angeles to play against the Rams. Then there's also New Orleans. Lucky us, Drew Brees retired, bud. I do feel sorry for the Saints fans. But Drew Brees had to retire eventually. And then of course, there's Houston Texans, and then New England. I got to go. I'll come back for next stream. Mr. Weezer, I wish you well. And there's also, boy, oh boy, another Jacksonville game. The Steelers. It's the Steelers. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Unbelievable. This is going to be a crazy season. I can guarantee you that. Crazy. Anyways, I got to sign off. I'll see you all next time.